Dave, first off, how's it being a Brentford player?
Yeah, it's been good. Enjoying every training session, every moment that I spent here already. So yeah, it's going pretty well, to be fair.
What was it about Brentford that made you want to come here?
Basically, just new challenge, style of play they play. Like I really like the way they play from the back. So that's one of the main things.
There seems to be a real sense of optimism around here as well. Has that been seen in training?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we wanna finish as high as possible in the league and then do our best for the campaign. So we're gonna have to put it into work in training. So that's the main thing.
How high is high as possible?
As high as possible that we can get. So we cannot be like we have to be optimistic. So like we got a good team and then see where that takes us, just game by game.
How difficult was it to leave Blackburn, a club you've been with for a long time?
Obviously, it wasn't an easy decision to make, but I felt like I spent a lot of time there, and then I needed to change a little bit, and then to search for a new challenge. So I think Brentford came along, and then I thought it was the right decision to do at the right time. So I'm happy to make that decision. Obviously, I wish the best to Blackburn because that's like feel like home. So they gave me the chance to play as professional, and then they always been good to me. So it was I think it was the right decision to do it.
How different is it down here at Brentford compared to Blackburn?
It's different things. They're quite different, and then there's things that they're similar. Training ground, obviously. Blackburn has been in the Prem for a long time, so their facilities are much higher, but there's nothing to compare here. But I think they have everything here. They have like good settle, good pitches, physio room, gym. So it's different, but it's not that different at the same time.
Are you guys talking about promotion this season?
We will see what happens. That's what I said before, game by game, and we'll see what that takes us. Hopefully we can think to go to go to the Premier League, but we're not talking about that. We just go as a present.
You're seen as one of the best keepers in the Championship. Do you see this move as potentially being able to develop your game as well?
Yeah, of course, I think so. I think obviously the style of play of Brentford is gonna help me to improve, and then to try and help the team as much as possible, playing out from the back. So I think so that will make me a better keeper.
I mean, we all know about one of the better players is Neil Maupay. We know he's been back at the club training. How important is he? Because obviously you playing with him now, but you played against him as well. How good is he, and just how important is he for Brentford?
Yeah, he's a really good player. Everybody knows that. If you're not good, score 25 plus goals in a league. So yeah, he's very important to Brentford. He's back training, so happy to have him here. Happy to have him in my team.
Final one from me. When you left Blackburn, was it emotional? Was it because you were there from a quite young age, I suppose?
Yeah, it was a bit emotional. To be fair, they told me the same day that I had to come back here to London, to come to London the same day. So I had to say bye to everybody around the senior training centre. So yeah, it was quite emotional. I was there since I was 16. They gave me the chance to be a professional footballer, so it was quite hard to say bye to obviously all friends that I'm gonna have for life. So it was quite emotional.
I suppose you have a lot of messages from fans and that kind of thing as well since you left.
Yeah, of course. Obviously the feeling I have with the fans, and then the relationship I had with the fans since such a young age, it was very strong. Like they were really good with me, with messages every game and everything. So it was quite emotional for that in that aspect as well. So it wasn't easy, to be fair.
In regards to the style of play, you've mentioned the style of play that you're going to have here at Brentford. It suits the way that you like to be as a goalkeeper, playing out from the back, being involved almost in setting things in motion when it comes from an attacking point of view. Is that something that appeals to you?
Yeah, of course. When I was young, when I was on a young age, I used to play out from the back every time, so I'm quite familiar to it. Obviously the Championship is different. Obviously Blackburn was different style of play. It was more direct, so we couldn't I couldn't do that at Blackburn because we weren't playing that way. So we tried to play a bit more from second balls and everything. So I think so. That's the I'm looking forward to it, and then see what happens.
And I suppose that you do quite a bit of work there for it. It's not just about saving shots, and it's about working with your feet as well. That's really important for goalkeepers, isn't it? To actually, you could almost be an outfield player.
Yeah, of course. Nowadays, I think the football has changed. Before the goalie, just kick it long and then be there to save balls. But right now, in the modern day football, now keepers have to be good with your feet. You have to come up for a cross. You have to go get out of your box to clear a ball. So it's not just save now. We have to work in every other aspect. And for example, ball on your feet is like being another player in the team.
Did you have, when you were younger, goalkeeping idols? Who were your goalkeeping heroes that you looked up to or aspired to being like?
Yeah, I have one. Iker Casillas was the main one for me. Obviously, Real Madrid goalie. It used to be the best goalie in Spain. So yeah, it has to be Casillas for me. It was my idol and it still is my idol.
You model some of the way that you go about your goalkeeping, or that you've learned from his styling and the way he has been a goalkeeper.
I think it's a different type of goalie because when I moved to England, I had to change a few aspects because the type of football is different. But the only thing, I think the one that we got quite similar is the sprint and the agile, everything, the speed around the goal. I think is quite similar, quite fast, and the reactions. But yeah, that's the only thing I think I can get from him. But every goal is different. You have to be your own type of goalkeeper. If not, if you're looking to be someone else, you're not going to do well.
And this point of pre-season, it's important because you're coming into a new team. There's one or two new, especially members of your defence in front of you. That sort of communication, that relationship that is going to be important, especially as a defensive unit. You are working on right at this moment in time.
Yeah, of course. I think the adaptation with the new players and the new squad members is very important, and I don't think there's been a problem. I think the adaptation with me and then with the new players like Pontus, Ethan, Christian, Matthias has been very well because it's been very good because the lads are very good, and then they make it easy for us to get to know everybody. So it was quite easy. I feel adapted already, so that's a good thing.
As a goalkeeper, you're very close to supporters normally, and Brentford's ground is quite tight. So do you engage with conversations, with banter, with fans behind the goal? Is that something you enjoy? I know a lot of goalkeepers quite enjoy that.
Yes, of course. Sometimes, obviously, you hear things and then you try and get it the best way you can. So you're trying to get a bit of banter with them and then with the away fans, and so it's yeah, I think so. I think it's obviously as you are close to, well, for example, to get the ball or something like that. Some people could say something and then you have to take it. You have to take it well and just trying to take it as a banter. So yeah, that's something that keepers would like to do, I think.
Yeah. And how excited are you about the prospect of what is potentially going on here at Brentford? I mean, a new stadium next season, again, new signings that are coming in, real signals of intent. Do you think, you get a sense that this is a club on the up?
I think so. I think it's a club that wants to go to the Premier League as soon as possible, but have to do it like step by step. And I think making these signings and making, for example, the new ground, the staff, the way that the things get run here and everything, I think it's a club on the up, and I think we can in a few years we can be in the Premier League.